And yeah, I don't know what just happened, but it just cut out for some reason. I have no idea why. But St. Louis was just swarming the Boston end, came very, very close to scoring again to make this 2-0, but they did not. And hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I don't know what happened. But St. Louis has been swarming in the Boston end, and it was very, very close to making it a 2-0 game. But the Bruins have kept the puck out so far, except for that first goal. But we're at commercial break now with about 13 minutes left in the first period. I have no idea, Aaron. I have no idea why it just went down. Yeah, it's back now. We're at commercial break. I don't know why, but everyone, make sure you hit that like button again because I know we had 10. Hey, there you go, Austin. We had a bunch of likes on the last one, and then it cut out. So let's make sure that we hit that like button again and get this back up to double-digit likes like the last one. I really don't know why it just cut out like that. But hopefully this one is back and working. Hey, that's awesome, Austin. I know, obviously, that you're in Florida from Snapchat. That's awesome, man, and I hope you enjoy the game. Hopefully it's a fun one to watch. Vaughn almost watched the NBA Finals last night, but I guess he didn't. No, I did not see the debut of the Premier Lacrosse League. I didn't know that was even happening. Hey, there you go, Phoenix. That's awesome. Second in a national tournament for lacrosse. That's fantastic. Yeah, the Bruins could use a timeout. They have not started this game off well at all. But it's still only 1-0, so hopefully they can tie it back up here. Oh, real good opportunity. Binnington with the pad save, though. Hey, there you go, Vaughn. No NBA Finals. Beautiful. Me either, man. I'll start up NHL Remember Him again after the season's over, at the end of the season. I can't play NHL 19 Transportation Land because I don't have it. I don't have any like new gaming systems that I could even use it, or that I could even get the game on. As St. Louis clears their zone there, Chara in the neutral zone, but St. Louis gets possession. McAvoy with the puck. McAvoy had the horrible turnover that led to the first goal for St. Louis. St. Louis keeps it in the zone. Once again, Boston can't get it out. And Rask ends up just having to cover it. This has been a pretty brutal start for the Bruins tonight. About as bad as they could have had, honestly. You think that Carter Hart's going to win the Vezina next year, Goldhorns? That's an interesting pick. I don't know if he has the team in front of him to do that. I still play my old PS2 and Xbox 360. That's all I've got for gaming systems. No, the NHL needs to be the exact opposite of the NBA because the NBA absolutely blows. Do I think that Pierre Maguire's will be between the glass in Game 5? Absolutely. Pierre's between the glass for every game, which is really annoying. Yeah, I play NHL. I play NHL 14 and NHL 15 on Xbox 360. DeBrusque shot right off the faceoff ended up going wide. That was a good opportunity there for the Bruins, and Boston still has the puck in the offensive zone as they keep it in. They're cycling now. Good job there by David Krejci. But now St. Louis has a chance to get it out. But a nice little pinch there. Couldn't see who that was for Boston, but he just did a nice pinch there. Hey, welcome, Classic Derp. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Clifton behind the net. Can't get the puck out. Parayko keeps it in at the point, and now St. Louis is in business in the offensive zone. Nice save there by Rask. Another save by Rask. Hey, there you go, Transportation Land. It's a great game. Hey, welcome, Adam. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Yes, Five Finger Death Punch is working on a new album. I saw that on social media today. Hopefully it's good. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, Patrice Bergeron is my favorite Bruin. He is absolutely incredible. Just what a guy. Yeah, Goal Horns, I would, but none of you live or anywhere near me, so that'd be kind of hard to do because all of you are spread out all over the place. So it would be pretty difficult to do a meet and greet. Yeah, I'm going to continue to do Enforcer Hall of Fame after the season ends. That will be an off-season thing, just like Remember Him. Ryan O'Reilly scored for the Blues, Adam. Less than a minute into the game, right at the beginning of the game, O'Reilly scored on a wraparound. Yeah, I agree, Aaron. I hope it's better than the last one because the last one really wasn't that good at all. It wasn't even really good. It wasn't a good album. Yeah, I agree. I did not really care for their last album. I like Five Finger Death Punch's early stuff a lot more. Their first couple albums were absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that'd be sick if EA made a mobile game for NHL. That'd be absolutely awesome. I know I'd download it. Ben rages on NHL 19. Yeah, I'm thinking about that, Adam, going live for free agency. I'm going to try to do that if I can, and just as all the news comes in, just keep relaying it and talking about it. That'd be a really fun live stream just for like maybe an hour and a half or a couple hours. Yeah, I agree. Their first album was the best. Do I listen to? Well, first you got to spell the name right, Vaughn. If you're talking about Metallica, at least spell it right. And yes, I do listen to Metallica. Oh, that's an absolute throwback song there, Panther. I play NHL 2004 on PS2 from time to time, and that is a classic NHL 2004 song. Yeah, I don't have new systems because I don't spend that much time playing video games anymore like I did when I was a kid. And money, I don't have the money for it. I've got more important things to spend money on than video games at this point. So I don't have any new systems. I just play the old ones that I've already had. Ben's going to Arizona for the 4th of July, so I hope you have fun, Ben. That's awesome. I will be marching in a parade on the 4th of July. Hey, Sky Skull City, welcome in. Yes, you are 6-0 on streams. You've been on every single one since you started following the channel. That is awesome. Yeah, NHL 94 is a lot of fun. That is a classic game for sure. As Boston brings it into the zone, the third line out there, Coyle, Johansson, and Heinen, trying to get things started here for the Bruins, and St. Louis clears it. I can't monetize my videos, Jack, until I get to 1,000 subs. That's why I'm on the road to 1K so hard, because I want to get to 1,000 and monetize. But right now I can't. Yeah, no. I mean, obviously, I like old Metallica's stuff way better than what they do now. Boo. You suck, N-Dog. I love marching band. Thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate that, man. And I hope you had fun in your lacrosse tournament for sure. Do I remember the Bertuzzi Moore incident? Absolutely, 100%. I think anybody who pays close attention to hockey knows about that. Yeah, it's all good, Adam. I mean, life gets in the way, man. I fully understand that for sure. My best live stream so far was Game 7 in the first round of these playoffs between Washington and Carolina. 5.5K views on that. That was by far my best live stream. Nothing else has come close, Goldhorns. Favorite Metallica song? That's a tough one. Probably, I don't know. There's so many on Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets that I like. It's hard to pick a favorite. But definitely those two albums are by far my two favorite Metallica albums. Yeah, Van Halen's really good too. Kevin Hayes to the Flyers for a 5th round pick. Interesting. That would be interesting. Aerosmith is a fantastic band, Jack. One of my favorites. Oh yeah, marching band in Texas must be not a lot of fun when it's really hot out. But I mean, it is what it is, man. You got to fight through it and show some toughness. So we're now under 8 minutes left in the first period. St. Louis is still up 1-0. They're swarming in the offensive zone. Boston's got their 4th line on the ice. Achari, Nordstrom, and Corrali trying to get the puck out. And finally, Chara just flips it out. And that's offsides as Corrali got in the zone ahead of the puck. Did I want the Blues or Sharks to win? I didn't really care, honestly. Yes, Bertuzzi was sued for that and had to pay a settlement to Steve Moore. The Leafs are. I mean, Nikita Zaitsev requested a trade from the Leafs. Toronto wants to move Marlowe in that big contract and send him packing. Yes, Vaughn, I like Led Zeppelin for sure. Hey, that's awesome, Aaron. So here's Boston now. And St. Louis does clear the zone. 7 minutes left in the first. St. Louis with the 1-0 lead. Boston can't connect on the pass. The Bruins have not had a good first period at all. Absolutely not at all. But they're only down by 1, and things can change quickly as the Bruins tie it up. Let's go! Just like that, we have a 1-1 game. Look at that. Boston ties it up, and after a brutal start to this game for the Bruins, just like that, one shot, and they tie it back up. Charlie Coyle just goes to the net and scores again. Oh my God. I love Charlie Coyle. What a fantastic trade deadline deal. Get that piece of garbage Ryan Donato out of here. Useless. And bring in Charlie Coyle. And Coyle is having the playoffs of a lifetime as a third-line center this year. This is just incredible. Coyle has 9 goals in the playoffs. He's a third liner. He has 9 goals in the playoffs. Oh my God. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let's go. Coyle again, and Boston's tied the game. So 6:21 left. The texts are rolling in now. I love Charlie Coyle. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's fantastic. Yeah, okay, Panther. It's not preseason. It's a freaking Stanley Cup. Let's go. Boston, God, if Boston wins this game tonight, they have a 3-1 lead. The series, I mean, unless they really blow it, is basically over. This is such an important game. As St. Louis is looking to respond and have the puck in the offensive zone. Yeah, the Flyers did not have a very good year this year, to say the least. Ryan Donato blows. He sucks. Guy's never seen the defensive zone in his life. Yeah, the only thing that sucks about this being the Stanley Cup is that when this ends, there's no hockey for months. That's going to absolutely suck. Yeah, no hockey till October after this. Oh, yeah, very, very funny there, Transportation Land. Chara hasn't been in Ottawa since like 2005. Vaughn, don't even ask. I know where you're going with that. Don't even ask. No. Yeah, the offseason is going to be fun, though, because we do have trades and free agency and the draft to do. So while the offseason is not as good, Ryan Donato was absolute garbage for the Bruins in the regular season and got sent to the AHL, and he was garbage down there. He was absolute trash and a complete waste of space. Charlie Coyle's got 9 goals in the playoffs and is about to win a Stanley Cup. So Ryan Donato can go suck on that. Yeah, he was good in Minnesota, but Minnesota blew. And how's his playoffs going? Yeah, oh wait, they didn't make it. Give me Coyle and his 9 playoff goals every time. Ryan Donato will end up in the playing for the Iowa Wild at some point next season because he will be so bad up in Minnesota. The kid has never seen the defensive zone in his life. So is this legit? This Kevin Hayes to Philadelphia legit? Seems like it's kind of going on, becoming a thing here. Yes. Wow. Winnipeg Jets have acquired Philadelphia's 5th-round pick in exchange for Kevin Hayes. So this is legit. Kevin Hayes is now a Philadelphia. Well, no, he, I believe, is going to be a UFA. So his rights. He goes to Philly. Philly has exclusive re-sign rights to Kevin Hayes now. I guess he still could leave in free agency. And Winnipeg gets a 5th-round pick for him. And they would have gotten a lot more if he wasn't a pending UFA. But because he's a pending UFA and there's no guarantee that he would re-sign with Philly, then you're not going to get a lot for him in return. So Winnipeg's just happy to get something in return for him. They obviously weren't planning on re-signing him if they just traded him. So yes, Firestrike, I believe you. I do believe you about the Kevin Hayes trade. I just checked on Twitter, and it is very, very real. Yeah, I don't think Leafs fans would be too happy if Mitch Marner left. But going to try and get back to the game here. Boston bringing into the offensive zone. Heinen trying to pass back to Johansson and gets broken up. Here comes St. Louis now into the offensive zone. They connect? Pietrangelo gets the puck. Nice. And Tarasenko going to the net. And St. Louis just scores. Bad defensive zone coverage from the Bruins, and Tarasenko puts it in. I mean, he's a guy who's going to score that on that opportunity every single chance that he gets. So just like that, the Blues take the lead away again and go back up a goal. The puck goes all the way through to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo shoots at the... Rask makes the original save, but leaves a disgusting rebound. A disgusting rebound right out in the slot, and Tarasenko pots an easy goal right there. So now with under 4.5 left, it's 2-1 St. Louis in the first period. St. Louis continues to swarm here. Sundqvist with the puck in the offensive zone. Back to the point. Rask makes a save and gets the cover. Boston's back to being on their heels here. Yeah, the Blues should be pissed after the way that Game 3 went for them. So I'm not surprised that they're coming out and having a big first period. And I mean, I knew before this game started that this certainly wasn't going to be a repeat of Game 3. There was no way that the Blues were going to let that happen again. And no, Panther, Boston did not score. Yeah, Adam, that is really weird. If your friend's a Canadiens fan, there's no way he should be cheering for Boston. That is very, very weird. Cody McLeod is still technically an active player, Vaughn, so he's got to retire before he can go in the Enforcer Hall of Fame. So Torrey Krug has the puck behind Boston's net now, regrouping, trying to set up a breakout here. DeBrusk just dumps it in, and that's icing. Icing on the Bruins, so the puck's going to come all the way back down, and St. Louis is going to have an offensive zone faceoff. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky scored. Yeah, okay. Roman Polak scored. Has he ever scored a goal in his life? I mean, that's a guy that you do not see goals from very often. No, there's a lot of talk that Laine wants out of Winnipeg. So no, the Laine contract situation could get very interesting. I'm not sure, Transportation Land. I don't think so. It's only the first period, Jake. I wouldn't say that the Blues have won this game yet. A lot can change. Hey, welcome back, Bruins fan 627. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. So Boston iced the puck again. So we're going to have another offensive zone faceoff here for the Blues, and they're going to be looking to extend this lead to 2 with 2 minutes remaining in the first period. So here's John Moore, takes it behind his net, looking to get the breakout started. Pass comes back to Moore after going D to D and then D to D again. Third line's out there for the Bruins, Coyle, Heinen, and Johansson. That's the line that scored Boston's only goal of this game. And obviously, they'd love to score another one here and get this thing tied up before intermission, which is a minute and a half away. St. Louis, though, Gunnarsson clears the puck. And St. Louis, through a number of different players, is able to get it out of the zone. And Boston retakes possession in the neutral zone and has to regroup. Yeah, Boston's not had a great period. St. Louis has definitely come out hard and heavy in this game, firing on all cylinders, trying to make up for what happened in Game 3. And Boston really hasn't had much of an answer for St. Louis up to this point. But we do have intermission coming up in less than a minute, and we'll see, if the Bruins can make any adjustments and see if they can come back out with more energy and play better in the second period. Carlo just took a massive hit behind the net there by Ivan Barbashev, as the Blues have without a doubt been the more physical team in this game for sure. And St. Louis has been the better team in this game for sure. It hasn't even really been close. This has been a very, very good period for the Blues. But they did just ice the puck with 14 seconds left, so Boston is going to get an offensive zone faceoff with 14 seconds left. And, man, Zach Sanford absolutely drilled Charlie McAvoy right at the Bruins bench. And St. Louis has been the far more physical team in this game. So Boston's going to have to pick it up and start to match that if they want to, get back into this game. St. Louis has 24 hits already. It's only the first period. Boston only has 16. So the Bruins need to pick up the energy level. They need to pick up the physicality, and they need to pick up the offense, because this was pretty much a dominant period by the St. Louis Blues, and that is it. It is 2-1 St. Louis at the end of the first. All right, so I'll try and get caught up here a little bit in the chat. Yeah, Jacob Trouba is probably going to be gone. Yeah, absolutely, Vaughn. Chris Neal would be a very good one for sure. So we're at intermission here. I'm going to move the computer like normal at the break. And we've got 18 minutes to kill. So we'll see how this goes. I'll take the hat off a little bit. We'll see how these next 18 minutes go. Be sure to, now's the time if you want to chat, just get it in the chat and we'll talk about it because there's nothing else going on, no game to talk about right now. And I just want to remind you guys that if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel and you're watching, please hit that subscribe button. That is the number one thing you can do to help a YouTube channel is subscribe. So if you're not yet a subscriber, please do. And also, please give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream and hit that like button. That really helps out a lot with getting the video found and moving the channel higher up in YouTube's algorithm. So make sure you please like and subscribe. Let's see what we got in the chat here. Well, Akuma, I think there is certainly a chance Boston could definitely win this series, especially if they somehow pull out the win tonight. Yeah, Jordan Binnington is playing 1,000 times better tonight than he did in Game 3. Thank you, Jake. I greatly appreciate that. Means a lot. Boston's up 2-1. If they win tonight, they're up 3-1 going back home. I think there would be a very, very good chance the Bruins would end it on home ice. If St. Louis wins tonight, we get a 2-2 series. It's best of 3. We head back to Boston all tied up. And I think that would make things very interesting. Certainly extend the series to be a long series. But both teams would be more than capable of winning if this does end up being 2-2. No, I will not hate the Blues if they win the Stanley Cup. Absolutely not. I'm actually a big fan of this Blues team. I like the style of play. I like a lot of their players. I'm a fan of this Blues team. It just so happens that they're facing the Bruins, and obviously I'm rooting for the Bruins over the Blues for sure. But I have nothing against this Blues team, and I really like St. Louis a lot. Ryan Kessler definitely is not nearly as much of a rat as he used to be, but his career might be over anyway with all these injuries he's had. So probably not as much anymore, but he definitely used to be. But, Ryan Kessler's got major injury problems now that are probably going to put an end to his career. Yes, hockey coverage. We've been talking about that. Kevin Hayes traded to the Flyers for a 5th-round pick. Panther, what games do I recommend for PS2? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, absolutely legendary game. Obviously, old NHL games are awesome on PS2. Lots of those old sports games are a lot of fun to play. Call of Duty 3, back when, Call of Duty, really before it really blew up and got huge. Call of Duty 3 is a lot of fun, and the story is fantastic, the storyline. It's a World War II story, and it's fantastic. So that's a fun game. Those are, I think, the big ones. But PS2 is just fun to kind of just screw around with for a couple hours and play some classic old stuff. Yeah, and dog, please don't spill your cereal again. Try and eat it normally this time. Yeah, Ryan Kessler's in big trouble as far as his career goes with his health. He is not in good shape physically. I'd love it if I didn't have to listen to Pierre Maguire anymore, Vaughn. That would absolutely make my life, to be honest with you. Get Brian Boucher to be the top guy between the glass and get rid of Pierre Maguire. That would be fantastic. Wayne Gretzky's on right now at intermission. They're interviewing him. He's up at the intermission desk with Milbury. I didn't even look who else is there. I just heard Milbury talking. Keith. So it's Liam McHugh, Mike Milbury, and Keith Jones up there with Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, old Mortal Kombat games are really fun too. Pekarine's not playing right now anymore, Ben. His team got out. Do I like Ray Ferraro? He's all right. Not one of my favorites, though. I mean, I wouldn't really say that the Blues have much of a rival in the East, considering they're a Western Conference team. Teams don't really have cross-conference rivals because they don't play all that much. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky was absolutely unbelievable when he played for sure, Akuma. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, Urinating Tree has a fantastic channel. So funny. Well, so hopefully, I don't know where we're at as far as intermission goes time-wise, as far as how much longer we have. Hopefully, we're back for the second period soon. It's already 9. It's after 9 o'clock. Oof. Hopefully, this game doesn't go too late, and I definitely do not want to see overtime tonight. Yeah, Mike Vick in Madden 04 is just absolutely ridiculous to play with. He was literally Superman. Yeah, Urinating Tree is a great channel. Bruins fans brother says hi. So what's going on, Bruins fans brother? Nice talking to you, man. Make sure you subscribe. Honestly, Akuma, I have no idea. Probably Hughes, but I really don't know. I don't know enough about the prospects. I've never seen any of them play, so I have no idea. I don't pay attention to the draft until the draft actually happens. Vaughn, that would just never even happen. So it's not even worth thinking about. Yeah, please no overtime tonight. I don't need any of that. There's no shootouts in the playoffs, M-Dog. Can't have that. I think he has been this year, Akuma, for sure. It's unbelievable. I mean, I never thought that this Bruins team would make it this far. I mean, we knew they were good, but I never thought they were this good. And Cassidy's done an incredible job with them. And I certainly think he's one of the most underrated coaches in the league and definitely has been this year. Hey, there you go, Panther. That sounds like a lot of fun, man. Yeah, Charlie Coyle is an absolute steal. He has been a pure stud in the playoffs and a whole lot of fun to watch. Yeah, I understand why they have the shootout in the regular season because they don't want regular season games going, 4 or 5 overtimes, especially if a team has to play again the next day. So I understand why they have it in the regular season, but I mean, obviously, you would never, ever, ever want a shootout in the playoffs. That's just ridiculous. In the postseason, you play 5-on-5 hockey, real hockey, until somebody wins. That's the way it is, and that's the way it should always be. Um, yeah, soccer's even worse where they go to that stupid penalty kick shootout in literally like gold medal games. Like it's just unbelievably dumb. My favorite defensive player on the 0-1 Patriots is definitely Teddy Bruschi, the middle linebacker. He's one of my favorite Patriots. He was absolutely awesome. Well, the beer's gone, so that's it. All done with that. And we've got 2 more periods of hockey. Hopefully, the second period starts up again very soon. I think it should be based on the time. Should be about ready. Um, your brother says that the Blues suck. Um, well, I wouldn't say that the Blues suck. They're a very good team. However, um, I'm certainly not rooting for them right now. All right, Vaughn, seriously, those are like the 3 worst announcers in all of professional sports. I don't want them even being announcers. That is just pure nightmare. Just stop, Vaughn. That is ridiculous. Just completely ridiculous. No need for it. Yes, Kevin Hayes got traded to the Flyers. We were talking about that earlier when it happened. We didn't even believe Fire Strike right away when he originally told us. But yes, Kevin Hayes traded to the Flyers for a 5th-round draft pick. All right, Adam, not a problem, man. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, here's a guy I absolutely cannot stand Chris Collinsworth. I think he's my least favorite announcer in all of sports. Is Chris Collinsworth? He is awful. Um, should soccer be banned? No, it shouldn't be banned. I just have zero interest in it and don't watch it at all. Paul Romanuk. Oh, I'm not really sure who that is, but I guess he was a nightmare according to Adam. Um, yeah, Hayes is a pretty good player. I don't think he's a spectacular player, but he's pretty good. Family Guy. Family Guy is my favorite show, comedy show, and dog. I mean, I like a lot of comedy shows. I love Family Guy. I love The Office. I love South Park. Um, I love that 70s show. I like a lot of them, but Family Guy is probably my just like some of those, especially those like late 2000s, early 2010 seasons were just so fantastic. Um, I love Family Guy. Yeah, Al Michaels is one of my favorite announcers. He does a great job with football. Um, Chris Berman is the guy that goes back, 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 back. Yeah, He doesn't really announce much anymore, Berman. No, I don't watch Robot. I've never actually watched Robot Chicken, no. 99% of SoundCloud rappers are trash. That's my opinion on SoundCloud rappers. Panther. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is very funny. I watched a lot of that with my senior year of college with my suite mates. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a hilarious show. I've never really watched Boondocks. I didn't watch much Brickleberry either. No, I personally hate The Big Bang Theory. I was never big into Futurama either. It was just not. I never got into those shows. Yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons of BoJack Horseman. That was a funny show, but not like so spectacularly funny that it like I had to watch it, and I ended up getting rid of Netflix. I haven't had Netflix for over a year now, because I'd rather just not spend the money. I don't watch that much TV anyway, other than sports. So obviously without Netflix, I stopped watching it. But BoJack Horseman was a funny show. Do I miss Gary Thorne calling hockey games? Absolutely. So many of those old NHL video games have Gary Thorne calling them, and I love his announcing. He was fantastic. No, I haven't seen Paradise PD at all. Well, I don't have Netflix, so. Oh. Hopefully this is the last commercial break before the start of the second period here. All right, here we go. We're ready for the start of the second period, so I'm moving the computer back. I don't know where everyone went. Unfortunately, there's not that many people left in the stream. Numbers are getting kind of low, but we're back for the start of the second period here, and puck's about to drop. The Krejci line is out there for Boston. The O'Reilly line is out there for St. Louis, and we are underway in the second period. And Boston gains possession off the faceoff. Great. I'm already tired. It's only the second period. So we got a whistle 15 seconds into the period, and I'm already getting tired. It's almost 9:30, and it's only the start of the second. So hopefully we don't get overtime tonight, because I do not need this game to go that late. Oh. McAvoy up the wall, but Gunnarsson keeps it in for St. Louis, and the Blues are already on the attack. St. Louis hard on the forecheck. Jaden Schwartz doing a great job along the wall. Finally, Boston gets it out, and here comes the Bruins into the offensive zone. Johansson's on his backhand, gives it to the defenseman, who gets a shot, but he gets knocked down in front. Good job there by Torrey Krug to keep the puck in the zone, and he sends the puck across, but no one can control it. And we've got St. Louis possession now as they dump it out. Good job there by Clifton in the neutral zone. And St. Louis gets a line change. Here comes the Bruins top line out there. Marchand, and a tip by Pasternak, and a beautiful save there by Jordan Binnington to maintain the 2-1 lead for the Blues, as Binnington has been much, much, much better tonight than he was in the last game in Game 3, where he ended up getting pulled after giving up 5 goals. Wow, that's awesome, Panther. That's absolutely nuts. Definitely a steal. All right, Ben, not a problem, man. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. And I hope you feel better, man. And congratulations on making it to summer vacation. Have a great break. I hope to see you at the next stream. Do I own anything signed by Bruins or NHL players? I have a picture and a puck signed by former NHL defenseman Brian Berard. I don't know how many of you guys would remember Brian Berard, but he's the one that got basically his eye taken out by Marian Hos's stick on the follow-through of a shot. And really one of the worst injuries in NHL history. The stick hit him right in the eye. And he did play again after that, but it was definitely one of the most gruesome injuries in NHL history. But I have a picture and a puck signed by Brian Berard. Yeah, no, but Binnington gave up some real soft goals in Game 3. Some of those goals were ones that had no business going in. That was certainly not his best game. He has been far, far better tonight. He's looked very sharp in this game. Oh, that's awesome, Panther. Here comes Boston into the zone. They just throw it on net. DeBrusk just tosses it on net, and it's an easy cover by Binnington. No, I'm not going to zoom the camera in on my face. That's not happening. I'm too ugly for that. No. I'm going to I appreciate that, Panther, but I think a lot of people think otherwise. And now Chara just blocked that shot, and he is hurt. Chara is bleeding all over the ice. And yeah, he's bleeding all over the ice. He took that right in the face. And he's going to need to go get some repairs for that. Very, Panther, very. Oh, that shot deflects off the stick and right up into Chara's face. Right here. Actually, yeah, no, I think it is this side. Right here on the face. And he was bleeding everywhere. That did not look good. Now, hopefully that's just a flesh wound. And if it is, he'll be able to get stitched back up and come back. But, man, getting hit with a puck like that is never fun, that's for sure. And now they got to clean up all the blood off the ice. Probably because Barry Trotz needs glasses to see the same way I do. I wear glasses all the time because I can't see without them. Yeah, Char is absolutely incredible. He's an absolute warrior and one of the best defensive defenseman in the history of the league. And, I mean, still playing at his age and a great leader. I mean, Char is an absolute legend in Boston. So the Bruins put the fourth line out now, trying to get something going here offensively as St. Louis has the puck in the offensive zone. And Rask makes a save there, and the puck goes up and out of play. Maybe at commercial, maybe at the next commercial break, I'll do a very quick zoom in, and I can't zoom the camera, so I'll just move closer to the camera. But it will be very quick, and that will be it. So Boston, here they go. They get the puck out. Chance for a 2-on-1, but a nice play there by Vince Dunn to stop it. And St. Louis takes possession back in the neutral zone. Puck hops over Sammy Blaze's stick, though, and Boston grabs it. And John Moore now has the puck behind his own net, where the Bruins will attempt to start the breakout. Steen's shot gets deflected well wide, not even close. Boston puts their first line out, and St. Louis still has the puck in the offensive zone, so the Bruins are once again struggling to get the puck out of their own end. Finally, they do, but St. Louis regains possession, brings it right back in. Turnover, though, by Sundqvist, and Boston's able to dump it down and go for a line change. If I had one, Vaughn, but that's unfortunately not the case. And Adam, that's ridiculous, Adam. Oh, hell no, and dog, absolutely not. Very alone. And I think we now have our first penalty of the game. The whistle just blew. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I'm really not sure what is going on right now, I guess. So Charlie Coyle, all right, so they called high sticking on Charlie Coyle. So we do have our first penalty of the game. It goes against the Bruins, and Boston now has a 2-minute penalty to kill with Charlie Coyle in the box. So 14 minutes left in the second period. Parayko loses it, but Marchand's not fast enough to get by. And Boston's eating time as they clear the zone, but they don't get a shorthanded opportunity out of it. Nice job stepping up there in the neutral zone, though, and once again delaying the rush for St. Louis. Good. Bozak with the steal there, and the puck comes out. So first 40 seconds have been killed. St. Louis regrouping in their own end. St. Louis has gotten the first power play in this game. And that's a turnover by Braden Shen, and Boston dumps it all the way down. I don't think you have to worry about that, Vaughn. Hey, welcome back, Fire Strike. Thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate it. What? That is a completely absurd answer, N-Dog. She doesn't have an answer at the moment. That's a simple yes or no question. What? That is ridiculous. I can't believe that girl must be out of her mind or something. She's just waiting for it to be convenient. Who do I want? I want the Boston Bruins because I'm a lifelong Bruins fan and always will be. They're my home state team. And that puck goes all the way down for icing. 12:08 left here in the second period. 2-1 St. Louis. St. Louis has been the much better team in this game. But it's still a one-goal game, and it's certainly up in the air. Anyone can do it as we're about to drop the puck here. Offensive zone, that's not a true commercial break. That's one of those single commercial icing things. The next whistle that is not an icing, which just so happens to be Rask covering the puck right there, will lead to a commercial break. So we're headed to commercial here. So Bruins fan's brother has asked me to zoom in on my face quickly. So I'm going to do it really quick, and it's not going to last very long. So make sure that he's watching because I'm going to do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. That's it. And that's the end of that. So, yeah, if you guys are not yet a subscriber to this channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. That really helps out a lot and helps to grow the channel. And also, if you haven't already, if you're enjoying the stream, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that like button. Oh, come on, N-Dog. We didn't need that. But make sure you hit that like button. That really helps out in getting the video found and getting the channel moved up as far as the YouTube algorithm is concerned. So the more likes, the better. It would be greatly appreciated, guys. And I hope you're all enjoying the stream. You all seem to be getting a kick out of the zoom in there. Definitely not going to be doing that again, but you guys did get to see it once. Oh, that's awesome, Mark. You're from Boston. I'm from Massachusetts, but I live about an hour south of Boston. So not quite in Boston, but Boston is my hometown team for sure. On Fire Strike, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it will become a bad thing if the feelings start to hit and then they don't like you back. That will cause problems, but it's definitely not necessarily a bad thing. Vaughn, I think we all know that you love Korean girls. You've said that multiple times. We're almost to the halfway point of this game. The Blues still maintain a one-goal lead. They're up 2-1. 12 minutes left in the second as we close in on the halfway mark. Yeah, I'm not wearing any Bruins stuff during the game, obviously, because that's bad luck. Although Boston looks like they might lose this game, even though I'm not wearing Bruins stuff, which means maybe I wear Bruins stuff during Game 5. But we'll have to wait and see how the rest of tonight goes. Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for watching. Oh, really, Fire Strike? That's interesting. Yeah, Adam, that's usually what ends up happening, and I can speak from experience on that, and it does suck. It ends up really sucking. So, yeah, I feel you on that, my man. Wow, Frosted Spaghetti here representing Ottawa, the worst team in the league. But, hey, they're his team, so he's still with it. And gotta respect that. Even sticking with the team you love, even though they absolutely blow. All right, Panther, I don't think we really need questions like that. As Boston's going to be going on the power play here, I believe it's Colton Parayko in the box for St. Louis. Absolutely fire strike. Shoot your shot. I don't know what Chara's injury is. I have no idea. Unless I'm on the Bruins medical staff, I have no idea. Boston almost just gave up a shorthanded goal. But now they bring it in, and they just couldn't get that pass through to Bergeron. Pasternak's got it, though. Oh, right in front. DeBrusk just couldn't get his stick on it. Pasta at the point. Marchand playing the half wall. Just under 1:20 left on the power play. Some good chances here after that first great chance from St. Louis, and now the Blues send it all the way down. Yeah, I sleep in my bed in my room, Vaughn. I feel like that's where most people sleep, but that's definitely where I sleep 99% of the time. Oh, that shot just went wide as Binnington came well out of the net there. Marchand had a chance. Marchand to Krug, back to Marchand. Over to Pasta. Pasta's shot gets blocked. Sends it over to Marchand. Marchand down low. Krejci over. Krejci to Krug, and the shot gets blocked. No, I am not spelling that, Panther. I do not sleep outside, Vaughn. What's a good way to get for her to convince her to give me? Dude, just ask for her number. Just be like, yo, you're cool. Can I have your number? I kind of like you. She'll probably be like, yes, here's my number. No, I don't know what that does, saying that without using your tongue, but I don't want to try it on a stream here. As Boston just almost scored again, but St. Louis has killed off the penalty, and now we have 9 minutes remaining in the second period. Good power play for the Bruins. They had good puck possession. And they got some chances, but they weren't able to fully capitalize and score a goal. That is very interesting, Panther. I have never heard of anybody doing that before. That is quite interesting, to say the least. Oh, Perron with a beautiful move and an incredible save there by Rask. If that even got through to Rask. Might have hit the defenseman in front, I'm not sure. But Perron just walked through somebody and got a grade A opportunity there, as St. Louis is now swarming in the Boston end. Dunn with a great chance backdoor. Just couldn't. He fanned on the shot. Couldn't get it. Man, St. Louis is putting on some serious pressure right now. Boston's got to find a way to get this puck out of their zone. That actually sounds fun, Panther. That seems like a fun time. Adam, if she keeps asking you who you like, she probably wants you to say her. Honestly, if she's like asking you over and over, She probably is hoping that you'll say her. Yeah, got to keep the kids happy, man. David Backus with a nice hit there on Sammy Blais. But St. Louis once again has the puck in the offensive zone, and they are swarming as Maroon just bowled over somebody. I didn't see who that was. And more chances coming for the Blues. This is going to be a 3-1 game really quick here. No, I already did the zoom in once. I'm not doing it again. Boston really struggling here. They're getting absolutely pounded physically. They're being outskated. They're being out hit. So tell her that, Adam. Shoot your shot, man. Look at this. Shoot your shot. Tell her you like her and go for it. And the Blues are just absolutely dominating right now. Absolutely dominating. Boston just took a penalty. And I have a feeling that this game is going to be 3-1 here, St. Louis, very, very quickly, as all the momentum is on the Blues side. And Boston just looks completely outmatched in this game. Clearly, St. Louis was more than embarrassed by their Game 3 performance and have come out in Game 4 like a completely different team. And they're playing a great game tonight. I'm thinking Boston in 7 because I do think St. Louis is going to win this game, judging by how it's been. So I think Boston in 7 with home teams winning the remaining games in these playoffs. I think Boston goes home and wins Game 5. Then St. Louis stays alive on home ice in Game 6. And then the Bruins in Game 7 will win it in front of their home crowd on home ice. So that's what I think will happen. That's what I hope happens. Definitely looks like St. Louis looks like a completely different team tonight than they did in Game 3. There's hardly been any penalty calls in this game, Vaughn. The refs have let them play, and that's fantastic. That's exactly what I want. And think St. Louis and Boston both have only had one power play each, and St. Louis is about to go on their second power play here. Yeah, absolutely, Adam. You should just go for it because girls don't just repeatedly ask who you like over and over for no reason. So I definitely think you should just go for it. Generally, if they're asked, like they're hoping for a certain answer when they ask questions like that. So nice save there. Early shot on goal by Tarasenko, and a nice save there by Rask. As with 6 minutes remaining, St. Louis is on the power play, and Connor Clifton is in the box for Boston. It is 2-1 St. Louis right now, and St. Louis is on the power play, so they have a chance to make this 3-1. I have no idea about the NBA referees. I don't watch any basketball, so I have no clue. Here comes Boston, shorthanded. Carlo scores! Are you kidding me? It's his first playoff goal. It's a shorthanded goal. 2-2, Bruins tie it with a shorthanded goal from Brandon Carlo, of all people. He hardly ever scores. He scores like 2 goals a year. Let's go. Can you believe that? What a play by Brad Marchand, who gets the puck to Bergeron. Then Bergeron, his shot gets stopped, but the rebound goes right to Carlo, jumping up in the play, and Carlo shoots it right off of Binnington's glove and into the net. St. Louis still has a minute and a half of power play time, but Carlo just scored for Boston. We've got a tie game. Let's go. Yeah, incredible play by Marchand there, and he is incredibly underrated. He's a fantastic player. And no, it was not offside because when Marchand had complete control of the puck when he went in before the puck, which means it is not offsides. And then Bergeron and Carlo both jumped into the play later. So certainly not offsides. Definitely a good goal. And we have a tie game here, boys. Let's go. Let's go. God, what an absolutely incredible play. And now the puck is still back in the St. Louis zone. Hey, there you go, Bruins fan. Nice sign, man, for sure. Under a minute now left on the power play. 5 minutes remaining in the second period, and we have a tie game here right now. Nice save there by Rask, and then he covers the puck. As Shen and McAvoy start going at it after the whistle. No, there's already too many commercials. There's no reason for any more. No, there's already way too many commercials. No more commercials. Hey, no problem, Kevin. That's not a problem at all, man. I hope you're enjoying the game, and I hope you enjoy the parts of the stream that you get to see. But yeah, what a game this is turning out to be. Still 30 seconds left on St. Louis's power play here, so they could very easily score, and Rask with a glove save. That would be sick if commercials were all dank memes instead. I wouldn't hate commercial breaks as much if that was the case. Oh, God, we're starting the big Chungus. Literally, one of my group chats with a bunch of my friends is called Big Chungus. Man, this just became a seriously tight game here with that goal by the Bruins, who have been absolutely outplayed in this period, but they were able to get the puck in the net and tie it up. Oh, great chance there. No one from St. Louis could get a stick on it. They would have had an open net, and it would have been 3-2. Oh yeah, I'm a big meme guy. I love memes, so for sure I would love to see some dank memes. Oh, really, Vaughn? Maybe you should tell him that. Yeah, N-Dog, thank you for that, because I do enjoy NHL Ref Logic on Instagram. Very, very funny account. So we're down now to about 3.5 minutes left. Tied game. St. Louis with the puck in the offensive zone. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Boston did kill off that penalty. St. Louis is still out shooting Boston, though, 25-17. But, hey, that doesn't matter. It's all tied up where it counts, and that's on the scoreboard. Yes, Vaughn, absolutely. Of course I do. Boston trying to clear the puck out. Danton Heinen has it. Nice little step-back play there, which allows the Bruins to come through the neutral zone, and Binnington's forced to make a blocker save. Now St. Louis coming back out the other way, and they turn the puck over. Boston takes possession in the neutral zone. And that shot goes well wide of the net and probably too high as well. Wow. What a comeback there, Panther. That is savage. I love that. Wow. I'll have to check some of those out, Adam, because the only meme accounts or the only hockey meme account I follow is NHL Ref Logic. So I'll have to check out some of these other ones. Honestly, didn't even know that they existed. Forever alone, N-Dog. Unfortunately, I think more likely than not. We're down now under 2 minutes remaining in the second period. 2-2 hockey game. Brandon Carlo with a huge shorthanded goal to tie this game up. All right, Panther. I'll try and remember that and check it out after this game. So here's Krug behind the net. Turn Blues. Shit. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah, Panther, if you send it to me, I'll definitely check it out. I know I haven't seen any of the Avengers movies, so I have not seen Endgame. I don't watch much for superhero movies. So I have not seen it. I think Adam and I think, are in very similar situations. Vaughn as well, apparently. Hey, that's not a problem. That's not a problem, Classic Derp. I mean, obviously, you got to get ready for your exams and study, and that completely understand, man. I was in school for a very long time. Yeah, these tight games are definitely edge of your seat games for sure. Obviously, Game 3 was the exact opposite of that, but Game 3 got pretty boring very quickly when you knew who was going to win. Wow, Panther with these savage comebacks. I love it. I hope you use these in real life. Put those people in their place. I have not seen Chara since he got hit with the puck, so I don't know. That makes me think it might be more than just a little flesh wound, unfortunately. As McAvoy and Krug are the defense pair out there now. And that's the end of the second period. So we have a 2-2 game, end of the second. And we're headed to intermission. We have another 18 minutes to kill, which means that the third period is going to start at 10:19 Eastern time. But I'm going to move the computer for intermission like I normally do and keep the chat going because obviously we have time now where I'll be focused on the chat. So any questions, anything you want to talk about, anything you want in the chat, let's get to it. Yeah, I hope Char is okay, but I haven't seen him back since he took that shot to the face. So they're either working on fixing him or he's got a major facial injury. Yeah, I don't watch the NBA at all. I think I've made that very clear. Yeah, Ryan O'Reilly has really stepped up and played well for St. Louis tonight. Yeah, if this game does go to overtime, I will continue the stream and watch overtime. So yeah, this stream will go until the game ends. Oilers or Flames? Definitely Flames. The Oilers, man, what a laughing stock they are. They suck. Definitely Flames. Yeah, if Boston wins the cup, I 100% think that Rask deserves the Conn Smythe. He has been absolutely unbelievable in these playoffs. No, it's no problem, Scott. I knew what you were talking about, man. Sabres need to re-sign Skinner. Jeff Skinner is going to get a very big contract, whether it's from the Sabres or someone else. He's going to get a very big contract. Sorry, guys. I'm yawning because I'm tired over here. Favorite game of the playoffs so far? That I can't even answer that. I have no idea. That's a very tough question. Probably for me, it would be Game 7 between Toronto and Boston, just because Boston knocked Toronto out again, and that was a great game for me. So I'd probably say that one, but there's been a lot of really good ones so far. Oh, damn, Panther! Now even savaging your teacher in class. That's funny. Yeah, Canes and Caps Game 7 was obviously awesome too. Oh, that's fantastic that he laughed at that. No, I wouldn't say I hate the Sabres. So it's definitely not one of my favorite teams, but I don't hate the Sabres the way I do other teams. Worst player on Boston? I don't know. That's a pretty that's a pretty tough question there. As far as like guys who just don't really do much. Well, I mean, you could always count the people that aren't in the lineup on a regular basis, because they're obviously not in the lineup for a reason. The worst guy that like plays, I would say Danton Heinen is probably my least favorite guy, because like he doesn't do much like 90% of the time. Then he'll just show up and score or make a nice play, and then he just doesn't do anything for like the rest of the time. Oh, Jesus. Now we got F's going on in the chat. Scott hates Montreal. Obviously, I absolutely hate Montreal. There are some other teams I can't stand as well, but Montreal's number one. Yeah, Montreal is definitely my least favorite team. Imagine McDavid on the Bruins. That would be absolutely nuts. Would never happen, but it would be absolutely insane if he was. I have no idea if you would be good at hockey, Bruins fan. I've never seen you play, so I don't know if you would be good or not. I'd have to see you play hockey first. Yeah, pretty much. There's no one in this lineup for Boston that hasn't contributed, so it's kind of hard to pick a worst Bruin. But Danton Heinen is not one of my favorite players. I like most of the Bruins more than him. Oh. So while we're at commercial here, or not at commercial, at intermission here, please remember to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and aren't yet a subscriber. And also, if you're enjoying this stream, give it a thumbs up and hit that like button, because that really helps out with the channel and getting the video found, and certainly helping move the channel higher in the YouTube algorithms and getting more stuff shown. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and love to see some new subscribers, and love to see that like count go up for sure. And I'd love to see the view count go up as well, as we only have 14 people right now. Hopefully in the third period we get over 20 watching at the same time, and hopefully we get a lot more likes and subs as well. Vaughn, I have no idea. Classic Derp, I probably won't get to 900 tonight, but we are over 890 now, so that's awesome. Least favorite Bruin in history. Oh, God, man. That would require some serious research, honestly. I have no idea. And I'm sure there are some guys that I absolutely couldn't stand. That I'd have to, go back and do some research on that and then get back to you, Adam. Yeah, I would only bring back Marcus Johansson if I'm Boston, if he would come back on a very cheap deal. If not, I mean, I think he's going to be a cap casualty, because Boston has some way more guys that are higher priorities to sign than Johansson. No, I love Brad Marchand. If he was on any other team, I would absolutely despise him. But because he's on Boston, I love him. Wow. According to, I just flipped open Facebook just to scroll through. And according to Elliot Friedman, the Leafs have teams interested in Nazem Kadri if they decide to trade Kadri to open up cap space. So there's another trade rumor for you. And this is coming from Elliot Friedman, who, I mean, obviously is one of the top insiders in the NHL. Nazem Kadri could be moved this offseason. That would be a huge deal involving the Maple Leafs. I don't know, Panther. It didn't say. It just said that some teams are expressing interest in Nazem Kadri. It did not name any particular teams, unfortunately. Yeah, Elliot Friedman is a very good NHL insider for sure. Bob McKenzie is my favorite, but Friedman's a good one. My opinion on the LA Kings: the LA Kings absolutely blow. They need to do a full rebuild, and they're not going to be near the playoffs anytime soon. I don't think Marlowe wants to go to the Kings. That team is going to stink for years to come. Yeah, I don't think the Kings are making the playoffs anytime soon. That's for sure. Yep, Darren Drager also very good for sure. Yeah. No, Scott, I don't think Boston needs to go the Peter Chiarelli route again. Just because you win the cup doesn't mean you get a lifetime contract with the Bruins or an excessively high salary, aka Chris Kelly. That's what ended up destroying Boston for a short time. Was Peter Chiarelli's handing out of massive contracts to everyone that wanted one on that cup-winning team. The Boston would be smart not to go that route again, and if some guys have to go, they have to go. Yeah, it'd be very weird seeing Patrick Marleau in a Kings jersey for sure, and I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, Julian. Well, I mean, it was clearly time for Claude Julien to be gone in Boston. It was just the right time. And Cassidy has done an absolutely incredible job with this Bruins team. And look, he has him 2 wins away from a Stanley Cup championship. So that would be absolutely phenomenal. My Bruins fan, my name is John with no H because it's Jonathan, but it's John. Marleau to the Coyotes, that would be interesting. That'd definitely be an offensive boost for the Coyotes. And yeah, Arizona does have a very legitimate shot of making the playoffs next year. The opportunity is certainly there. Hey, what's going on, Bruins fan? Ugh, I don't know why I'm so tired. This is getting ridiculous. So we still got about 5 minutes of intermission here to kill, and then we will be back for the third period. And hopefully it's a good third period, and hopefully the game ends in the third period, and we don't have to go through overtime tonight. I am too tired for overtime tonight. Oh, nice fire strike. Nice. That is perfect. See what my phone's at. My phone's at 53%, so I missed 69. All right, Adam, not a problem, man. I appreciate you watching. And good night to you, sir. Thank you. It's much appreciated. And have a great night and have a great day at work tomorrow. And hopefully talk to you soon, my man. Yeah. I charge my phone overnight, so I will it's at 53% by the time when I go to bed. By the time I go to bed, I'll have it plugged in and wake up with a brand new fresh hundo tomorrow morning and be set for the day because the 10R has fantastic battery life. My laptop, which has been plugged in for this entire stream, is fully charged at 100%, and I leave it plugged in for the entire stream. Panther has no school tomorrow. That is interesting. That means he's got a whole day to do whatever he wants. Yeah, me too, Vaughn. Yeah, probably a lot of that for Panther tomorrow for sure. No, I bet you're not kidding, Panther. Have I seen the Family Guy episode with steroid bees? Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't particularly remember. No, I don't know if I've ever seen that episode. I'm not sure. Sounds funny though, steroid bees. What? What fire strike? That is such a weird question. I don't even know what you mean by that, honestly. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'll search it up after the stream. Steroid bees, Family Guy. My opinion of you, Bruins fan. I don't know. You're a cool subscriber, and I'm glad that you're watching, and I hope you enjoy the channel. All right, we do not need this going on in the chat right now. Fire strike started something that we did not need started. Panthers making it worse. Why are we talking about this? How did this come up, and why are we talking about this? This is so weird. Somebody say something else in the chat, because what we left off on, this is so weird. We don't need to be doing this. No, that shouldn't come up. That shouldn't come up. Where do I take a shower? In the bathroom, in the shower? Yes, Bruins fan, it is a meme. The Canadian toilet seat is a meme. Do I use deodorant? Yes, because I don't want to smell bad, especially in front of people. Classic NCAA football 2004. Chara is back. Chara is back with a full face shield for the third period, but all that matters is he is back on the bench. He is ready to play in the third. So obviously, whatever happened to his mouth, he is able to play through it, and he is back on the bench for the third period. Yeah, this chat went into a very weird place that it did not need to go. Do I brush my teeth? Obviously. All right, we're back underway. Start of the third period. 20 minutes to go to decide Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. Boston starts their top line with Pastrnak, Bergeron, and Marchand out there. And they have the puck in the offensive zone currently on the forecheck. Yeah, these chats are very funny, but sometimes they get completely ridiculous. Yes, Vaughn, I do. It would be very gross not to. All right, so here's St. Louis now in the offensive zone. Boston puts the fourth line out there. Obviously trying to get some energy established, but the Blues have the puck, and Boston takes it away and dumps it out. And now that puck goes out of play into the bench, and we have a whistle with just over a minute into the third period. All right, enough with these ridiculous questions. There are obvious answers to all of them, and I think you all know what the answers are. Nice save there by Tuukka right off the faceoff. as the Blues got a quick chance and shot on goal. Now Boston dumps the puck in. Binnington plays it behind his net and turns the puck over as Boston's in on the forecheck. Yes, Rogue Talent. Chara is back on the bench with a full face shield for Boston, but all that matters is he's back. Here's Boston with their third line out there, trying to get some offensive pressure here. St. Louis takes it away, though, and now gets it out of the zone. And that's absolutely going to be a penalty. Danton Heinen just took a pretty dumb neutral zone penalty against Jaden Schwartz, and St. Louis has got the chance now to take the lead on the power play here. Yeah, Blues going to the power play. Jaden Schwartz draws the penalty as Danton Heinen chops down and takes Schwartz's legs out from under him. Chara is on the bench, but he hasn't played yet, so maybe he's just on the bench as a decoy. But anyway, Boston's on the penalty kill. Chara is not on the ice, and St. Louis has a great opportunity here to take a one-goal lead and take a 3-2 lead. All right, enough with the ridiculous questions, guys. I'm ignoring them from now on. I'm not answering them. There's no need for it. Oh, what a save there by Rask right off the faceoff as that shot got bombed from the point. And we're only 30 seconds into this power play, so Boston's still got another minute and a half to kill. Here's Tarasenko. He's got a big shot. Dangerous, dangerous player. And I'll tell you, Vince Dunn from the point as the shot goes wide. Vince Dunn in his first game back from getting puck to the face in the Shark series. And his first game back, Vince Dunn has played very, very well tonight. I've been thoroughly impressed with his game so far, as we're down to 50 seconds left on St. Louis's power play. And they just couldn't poke it in. And now Nordstrom gets it out for Boston as he'll throw it in on goal. And Boston will change out the penalty kill unit. It's okay, guys. I get it. Just enough. Stop. Let's focus on this game here. We're in the third period of Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final, and we have a 2-2 game. This is going to come right down to the wire, I think. Another huge save there by Rask, and Rask covers up as Shen was in front of the net trying to dig for the puck. 1 second left on the power play, so Boston has almost killed it off. Rask coming up huge at this point in the game, really making some key saves to keep this game tied. And the Bruins penalty kill comes through again, and they kill it off. No, it's tied 2-2. But St. Louis has been pressuring really hard here the last couple minutes, aided by the help of this power play. And St. Louis has been the better team for most of this game. But Boston's kept it close and has been able to tie it up. Nordstrom with a shot block. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. St. Louis does have it in the offensive zone, though, with pressure. Obviously, both of these teams are trying to take the lead here. We have a 2-2 game with just over 15 minutes remaining in the third period. This game has been very, very tight, and I have a strong feeling it's going to go down to the wire. And, might be a goal in the last few minutes that decide this game. I hope we don't go to overtime because I'm very tired, but we just might. Oh, good play there to get the puck out by Jake DeBrusk. Under 15 minutes now left in the third period. So St. Louis trying to get the puck out of their own end. Great job by the Bruins to keep it in. Oh, I think that was Clifton. Fan on the shot, and then Krug had a golden chance in front and could not get it. I don't know if that was Clifton or McAvoy. I just saw the 7. He just had a great chance to score and couldn't do it. Wow, yeah, you're not kidding, Sal. This is an edge of your seat game right now for sure. I wish I wasn't so tired. I'd be more into it. Yeah, I would love for somebody to score and just end this game. It's going back to Boston in Game 5. It's either going to be tied 2-2 in the series, or Boston's going to be up 3-1. Somebody please score as Marchand gets the puck, gets it through the middle of the ice, and the shot goes wide. And now we've got a penalty call against St. Louis. Jay Bouwmeester is going to the box. So the Bruins are going to get a chance on the power play here with 13-18 left in the third period to take a 1-goal lead. So huge, huge, huge power play coming up for the Bruins. Bouwmeester to the box. And we go to commercial break. So while we're on commercial break, guys, I just want to remind you that if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. And also, if you haven't already, please hit that like button and give it a thumbs up. If you're enjoying the stream, that really helps out in getting the video found and getting the channel moved up higher on YouTube's algorithm. So a like and subscribe if you haven't already would be greatly appreciated. And I want to thank all of you for watching here tonight and making this a great stream. Discord's coming, N-Dog. That's going to be one of the things I do at 1,000 subs. Obviously, when I get to 1K, it's going to be a big deal. So I plan on doing a bunch of things when we get to 1,000, and making a Discord, it will be one of them, I hope. Well, not I hope, I know. I'm going to make an off-the-wall hockey Discord. But got to get to 1,000 subs first. So all of you here, if any of you here are not yet a subscriber, we're still over 100 away. I'm still only at 891. So really no new subscribers have come during this stream. And we got to get to 1,000 before I start doing that stuff. I will continue the stream if the game goes to overtime. And that's a high stick by Jay Bouwmeester that caught Charlie Coyle right in the face. Very clearly a penalty. And earlier, David Backes absolutely leveling Oscar Sundqvist with a beautiful hit. Yeah, no, Chara isn't playing. He's on the bench, but he hasn't played yet. So Jay Bouwmeester's in the box for 2 minutes. For high sticking, Boston with a power play and a chance to take the lead, and a great chance there for the Bruins as Pastrnak just went right through the Blues defense and got a chance but could not score. But Boston now keeping the puck in the zone, trying to maintain possession, and the puck comes out. Boston has to regroup. Already only about 1:10 left on this power play, so the first 50 seconds have gone by very quickly as St. Louis clears it all the way down. And if Boston's going to be doing if Boston's going to make anything in this power play, they're going to have to do it quickly here. So they have the puck in the offensive zone. Marchand behind the net to Johansson. Johansson turns the puck over, and the frickin' Blues clear it all the way down. So final 30 seconds now of the power play. Boston running out of time to get the power play goal. Doesn't look like they're going to. As Krejci sends it all the way back down to his own end, and Rask has to come out and play the puck. So not what you want to be doing on the power play, that's for sure. And here comes Boston into the offensive zone. As the penalty expires, we are back to five-a-side hockey. Even strength now. Just over 11 minutes left in the third period. 2-2 game, so it's still anybody's game. And obviously still a lot of hockey left to be played with over 10 minutes left. And either team seems to be capable of winning this game. Clifton just threw Tarasenko off the puck. Blues center it, and it goes through, and nobody can get on it. And now St. Louis was putting on some serious pressure in the offensive zone. Boston struggling to get it out, and they still haven't gotten it out as Schwartz, Tarasenko, and the rest of the Blues are just dominating play right now. Yeah, I am very tired, which is why I don't want overtime in this game, as Rask makes an easy glove save on a long point shot from Vince Dunn. 10:08 remaining. Wow. Schwartz with a huge hit on Nola Chari. I think I'm going to be flipping the hat around now so I can put my head back. Although I don't want to fall asleep. That literally could happen. I am very tired. Yeah, nothing better than some old-time Eddie Shore hockey, that's for sure. Old-time hockey's the best. Yeah, this hat is one of the designs that can be found in the Off the Wall Hockey merch store, which the link for is in the description below. Halfway through the third period now. We're at the 10-minute mark, and the game is tied. So we'll see if one of these teams can win it in the final 10 minutes of this period, or if we have to go to extra time. No, I usually wear the hat in front. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily upset. I just want to turn it around so I wasn't like leaning against the brim when I put my head back against the couch. I normally wear my hat forwards. If I wear my hat backwards like I was at the beginning of the stream, that St. Louis just scored. And it's Ryan O'Reilly again. Ryan O'Reilly again for St. Louis. He is having a phenomenal game. And that puts the Blues up 3-2 with 9:22 left. Usually, if you see me wearing my hat backwards, that means I'm in a really good mood. And I'm in a like joking, funny, fun mood. But the hat forwards doesn't necessarily mean I'm in a bad mood, although this Blues goal is certainly not going to help with that. But I normally wear it like this. Yeah. So I was asking for a goal, and I got one. Unfortunately, the team I didn't want to score is the team that scored it. So Boston's got to play catch up now with 9 minutes left in the third, or else this game, or else Game 4 is going to go St. Louis's way, and we're going to head back to Boston with a 2-2 tied series. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. I expected the Blues to win this game. I did not think that Boston was going to take both games in St. Louis. So I'm definitely not surprised that this is what's happening. But obviously, I wanted the Bruins to win. Yeah, O'Reilly, for sure. He's had a phenomenal game tonight for the Blues. He has been absolutely fantastic. And now here comes Pat Maroon, and Rask makes the save. So Rask makes a save on Maroon after the Blues had a 2-on-1 and keeps this a 1-goal game. That would have been a back-breaking goal if St. Louis had scored there. As we head to commercial break now. I feel like this camera is not where it normally is. I feel like that's too low now, though. Definitely is. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. So while we're at commercial break, guys, let's try, if you haven't already hit that like button, please do. Let's try to get to 20 likes by the end of the stream, maybe even 25, depending on how many people we get here. But please, guys, it'd be awesome to see that like count continue to go up. Kind of been a slow night tonight, but fun stream nonetheless. Yes, Vaughn, I like living on a prayer. Oh my God, Panther. Panther's over here talking about quick maths. Yeah, Tuukka Rask has been absolutely phenomenal in these playoffs for Boston. Throughout the entire postseason, he's been absolutely great. No, I'm not going to drink coffee at 10:40 p.m. when as soon as this stream ends, I'm going to go upstairs and go to bed. So definitely no coffee for me. I just need this game to end. There's like 9 minutes left. N-Dog, your AirPods died. That sucks. Absolutely not, Eddie. I will not be doing that. I don't have any to do. Yeah, it very well could end in 3-2 Blues. It could be 4-2 Blues with an empty netter. Or Boston could tie the game up at some point. We don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, because you like Korean girls so much, Vaughn, I would not be surprised if you did. So we now have 8.5 minutes left. Yeah, Bruins fan, I didn't think you would be happy right now, to say the least. St. Louis now in the offensive zone. still swarming and putting on pressure. Boston struggling just to get it out of their own end, and they don't. Boston fails to clear their own end again, and St. Louis has really come on strong here over the last few minutes. I literally almost did, Panther. I was very close to falling asleep. Yeah, my wife, oh, God, there's no wife. Absolutely not. What? Damn, Eddie, that's absolutely nuts. He died for 30 minutes and they brought him back. That is ridiculous. Well, obviously, it's very nice that you went to visit him, and I'm sorry that he's in the hospital. That sucks, but at least it's good that they brought him back. That's incredible. Under 7 minutes now, and literally at this point, I'm not even watching the scoreboard. I am watching the clock. Just trying to get through this game. Chara got hit in the face with the puck, and he has not played since. He's on the bench with a full face shield on, but he hasn't played. So, not good news for the Bruins or Zdeno Chara. It is 3-2 Blues, Joseph. St. Louis just scored in the third period to take the 3-2 lead. Yeah, definitely. That's a good sign. When he starts asking for beer, that's definitely a good sign. Wow, this crowd is going absolutely nuts in St. Louis right now as the Blues are completely dominating this game, and Boston can't even get out of their own zone, never mind get anything going offensively. No, I think whatever happened to Chara, it's a lot worse than just losing teeth. Otherwise, he would be playing. Now Backus drives the net hard. And we've got a nice scrum going on after the whistle here as Pietrangelo and Backus are going at it. DeBrusk and Sanford have paired up. This crowd is going absolutely nuts, and Boston really can't get anything going offensively as St. Louis has been dominant the last 5 minutes or so of this third period. And they have the 3-2 lead as we head to commercial break. Absolutely, classic Derp. That Heinen penalty was a huge momentum shift. Completely shifted the crowd, shifted the momentum of the game, and gave St. Louis, a lot of energy on their side. Why do I hate the Penguins? A lot of reasons. Mostly Sidney Crosby. Most of them stem from Sidney Crosby, but just the fact that they've been good. I don't like a lot of their players on their teams. They're very whiny. They're not an overly tough team. The Pittsburgh is not a team that I will probably ever like as long as Sidney Crosby is on that team. Oh my God. Penguins don't taste as good as Popeye's chicken. All right, Eddie. Do I hate the Leafs? I mean, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Maple Leafs considering they're one of the biggest rivals to my favorite teams. I am certainly not a Maple Leafs fan, to say the least. Yeah, Penguins fans also really make me mad because a lot of Penguins fans are just downright delusional and think their team's a lot better than they are. And that really annoys me. Yes, that is true about Phil Kessel having testicular cancer. That was very early on in his career, but that was very true. Yeah, Chicago fans are pretty bad as well. So here we are, the Blues coming out of their own zone with 5.5 minutes left. They desperately want to get an insurance goal here and make this a 2-goal spread, which would pretty much give them the game if it happened. And Boston needs to focus for the next 5 minutes on getting a goal, tying this game up. That's the most important thing for them to do. Blues take it now into the zone. Boston struggling to get out of their own end once again. The Blues forecheck tonight has been absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I have never. I don't know if there are any Coyotes fans on this channel. I don't think I've ever had a comment or anything from anyone that said that they're a Coyotes fan. And Rask makes a save there and covers it on the shot from Colton Parayko. No, I haven't found Blues fans to be overly annoying yet. Certainly not to the level of Maple Leaf fans or Penguins fans or anyone like that. Hey, we've got a Coyotes fan. There we go, Steven. Awesome. I really wasn't sure if we had a Coyotes fan or not on the channel, but Steven is a Coyote fan, so that is absolutely fantastic. All right, so he's an Isles fan first, but he lives in Phoenix, so he is a Coyotes fan now. As we come down to 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. I literally listen, guys. I think every team has some fans that are very annoying, and every team has some fans that are really cool. Make sure that you're one of the cool fans and not one of the annoying ones. Yeah, how does one own a Coyote Panther? That's absolutely nuts. 3.5 minutes now. St. Louis, Boston can't even get the puck out of their own end. Never mind get any form of offensive pressure in the St. Louis end. They're spending the entire time in their own zone. And now they just iced the puck. With 3:13 left, they iced it. So this is not looking good for the Bruins. It looks like St. Louis is going to take Game 4 and tie this series up at 2. Apparently Classic Derp knows somebody that has Coyotes as well. I had no idea that training and owning Coyotes were even a thing. I mean, there are tons of Coyotes where I live, but they're all wild. They live in the woods. I've never heard of anyone owning a Coyote before, but apparently people do. Under 3 minutes now remaining. Boston with the puck, regrouping in their own zone. St. Louis's crowd is absolutely going nuts right now. Another clear here for the Blues. Krug regrouping in the Boston end with 2 minutes remaining, trying to get something going for the Bruins, which they've been completely unable to do at all in this third period, but certainly not in the last 10 minutes or so. As Boston just dumps that in and starts in to go get it. Tuukka Rask to the bench. Boston never even got possession, but they pulled Rask off with 2 minutes remaining. So it's an empty net now for the Bruins. And they score. Braden Shen with the empty net goal. 4-2 St. Louis, and this game is over. St. Louis takes game 4, and we are headed back to Boston with a tied series, tied 2-2. So what did I tell you guys before this series even started? This was going to be a long series between two very evenly matched teams, and that is absolutely what we are getting. I mean, game 3 was I'm shocked that game 3 even happened. I thought, we'd see a lot of really close games. I did not think we'd see a blowout of that magnitude. Game 3 went in Boston's favor in a very, very big way, but the Blues came back tonight, and right from the drop of the puck, the St. Louis Blues were the better team, and they deserve to win. So congratulations to the Blues. They played a phenomenal game tonight. Boston could not match them in any way, and we're headed back to Boston now for Game 5, which should be on Thursday night maybe. Let's see. Tonight is Monday. It's a travel day, so they'll have Tuesday and Wednesday off, which means Game 5 should be Thursday. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Thursday night. But Boston will be at home for that game. I expect the Bruins to win that game. And but honestly, I'm not surprised that St. Louis won this game. I expected them to come back hard after Game 3, and I certainly didn't think that they were going to lose both games on home ice, because that would be an absolute death sentence if that were the case. As we now have a scrum going on behind the play with 25 seconds left, as the animosity between these teams has certainly been building as the series has gone on. So it's going to be 4-on-4 to end the game. There's only 25 seconds left. It's a 2-goal game. St. Louis is up 4-2. The game is over. So Boston needs to regroup and head back home and get ready to they got 2 days of rest. Get ready to play on home ice in Game 5 and take a very important 3-2 series lead in the next one, because the winner of Game 5 is very, very, very likely to be the team that wins the series. If you take a 3-2 lead, you would have to lose 2 in a row to end up blowing that. And with how evenly matched and how close these teams are, I just don't think that that's going to happen. So I think that the winner of Game 5 is going to win the series. So it's 4-on-4, 15 seconds left. I think that they're just going to run the clock out most likely, as we're into the final 10 seconds now. Krejci brings the puck in. And we've got a lot of action going on behind the play here as Colton Parayko wraps up Charlie McAvoy, but they quickly separate, and the Blues have won. So the Blues win 4-2 and tie the series 2-2. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I fully plan on doing Game 5 Thursday night. So should be right back here for that. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. This was kind of a slow stream tonight. I hope, but it was fun, and obviously you guys were all here, so thank you guys so much. Hopefully the next one has a lot more people and it is a little bit better. But I'm very tired, so I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you Thursday night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Should have some recorded content coming in the meantime. See you guys. Thank you.